changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You can't stop what's moving. You can't stop what's moving. I'm changing my life, and I won't look back ever again.
Welcome to EJ's voiceover journey, where the mic is always on and the learning never stops. I'm EJ, a voice actor journeying through the world of voiceover, from auditions and coaching to client work. Whether you're just starting out on your voice acting path or already deep into the journey, this podcast shares real experiences, lessons, laughs, and challenges straight from inside the booth. Let's bring scripts to life together with heart and soul. EJ のseiyuuのtabiへようこそ。ここはマイクはいつもオン。manabi は止まらないポッドキャストです。私は EJ。オーディションからコーチング、クライアントの仕事まで、声優の世界を旅する声優です。あなたが声優の道を歩き始めたばかりでも、もっと深いところまで来た人でも、このポッドキャストでは、ブースの中からたくさんの経験、学び、笑いや挑戦を共有します。一緒に台本に命と魂を吹き込みましょう。Okay, so this one is, how does a person make a living at this profession? And this segment is going to start at the start. This is another good question and an important one. You do work, then you want to get paid. Think about it this way. You record an audiobook of 50,000 words. It takes you an hour to read one chapter. You then spend 4 hours, 5 hours editing that one chapter. Even if it's only an hour, 2 hours, you still spend time cleaning it up. I dropped a prompt in Gemini asking the average number of chapters in a 50,000 word book. A 50,000 word book typically contains 12 to 25 chapters, averaging about 2,000 to 4,000 words per chapter. However, chapter count varies widely based on pacing, style, and genre. So that's a lot of work for you. So you're reading in a noir style, you're probably going to read it a little slower. Self-help book, you're going to read at a certain speed. And commercials, you read faster. Not that you're going to do a book of commercials, but that's, you have to keep that in mind. これはいい質問ですね。それに重要な質問です。もし仕事しましたので報酬をもらいたいです。5万言葉録音しました。録音1時間第一章です。5万語の本は平均何章か。Gemini に聞きました。Gemini は14から25までぐらい。しかし、章数はペース、スタイル、ジャンルによってかかります。それはあなたにとってたくさんの仕事ですね。You must edit the track for pacing. ペースのためにトラックを編集しなければなりません。You must edit the track for mistakes, even if you use punch and roll. You still may have some in there. Punch and roll を使っても間違いのためにトラックを編集しなければなりません。You must edit the track for unintended sounds like a cat meowing, lawnmowers running, cars up and down the street, kids playing, whatever. Somebody drops something on the floor above you if you live in an apartment. So keep that in mind. もちろん、ブースを借りている場合は、ですが、猫の鳴き声やしばらきの音など、意図してない雑音を編集して除く必要があります。You must edit the track to make sure what you read is understandable and the context of the passages remains as the author intended. Is the passage supposed to make you laugh, be introspective and make you think, or just make you go, in that kind of thinking style? 読んだことが理解できて、文章の文脈が作者の意図通りに保たれるようにトラックを編集しなければなりません。この文章は笑わせるためのものですか、内省させるためのものですか、それとも、と考え込ませるためのものですか? So as listed above, those four things, a lot of work and attention to detail is required. This attention to detail prevents you from doing other projects like commercials. It can pay quicker and you can do more often. You need to block out time and create a workflow. It's like recording in the morning when your voice is fresh, or some other time when conditions are better, like midnight to morning, so there's no ambient noise, no one talking around the house or whatever. Then you edit either right after or later, letting your brain relax, and you move from the performing mode to the critiquing mode. Everyone has their own workflow, so you will need to find yours. For me, I tend to record in the morning now and edit later in the afternoon, depending on what it is. Sometimes I'll just read and then record if the chapter's really long and I'm kind of tired. I do kind of like to read and then edit because it keeps things fresh in my mind, but normally you want to be fresh when editing and pay very close attention to what you're doing. 細かい注意がたくさんかかります。この仕事は CM などの他のプロジェクトをするのを妨げることになります。CM はより頻繁に支払います。枠フローと時間をより効率的に管理する必要があります。朝に録音して午後に編集するといいですよ。Costs. This is the big one. So to figure the cost, you need a formula that can be reused and is standard for you. And also your ability to make subtle changes to it. So at some point, you're going to get really good at audiobook. And you want to go from a intro audiobook reader's price of, say, $150 to a higher one, like $200 or $300 or $400 per finished hour. You want to be able to plug that in, and any other things that are variables for cost. So to do that, I once again turn to Gemini. Don't throw AI out the window. It can do a lot for you, make a lot of things easier. I wouldn't use it for my voice, but, on the business side, why not? That's what tools are for, spreadsheets and such. クライアントのコストを計算するスプレッドシートの公式を作るために Gemini でプロンプトを作りました。When an uninitiated author or client, somebody who's new to getting their book done, when they hear the cost that you give them, they're thinking you're charging them hundreds or thousands of dollars for a couple of days of easy reading, simply because they wrote the book. It makes you, they think an hour to read shouldn't be a problem. No, they don't realize that a 50,000 word book is around 8+ finished hours. That can translate to roughly 35+ actual hours of hard studio labor, the reading and then the mastering. Once you factor in narration, proofing, editing, and mastering, plus the platform fees if you're on a pay-to-play site and they haven't contacted you outside of that, say off your own website, those add up. So sending an itemized template can be the right move. It anchors you as a professional in the business because you know what you're doing and you're presenting this to the client so they have a perfect idea of what's going to happen and what to expect. So even if this specific client may not have the budget, they at least understand it's going to cost money, and then you can negotiate. Now, keep in mind, you must know when to send that estimate, and always make sure you prepare them for when the estimate is coming. So when you start talking to the client, you want to let them know that, okay, this is the information I need. And once you give me this information, I can create an estimate for you about what it's going to cost. And then you put all that in the template, send it to them. They reply. You have the information. You do your template for the estimate, and you send that back to them, and then go from there. So here's a clear step-by-step framework built for your podcast or your Substack and your spreadsheet. Now, so keep in mind when I get to that part, it's going to be in the transcript because it's really long and I'm not going to bore you with trying to read this thing. So check out the transcript off the website. クライアントが作らん数は録音あります。でもクライアントがわかりません。我々はクライアントへ説明しなければなりません。クライアントは本を読むだけで終わるから簡単だと思っています。彼らは5万語の方が約8時間以上の音声になり、ナレーション、コード編集、マスタリング、3にプラットフォーム、手数料も考慮すると実際はスタジオで約35時間以上の会心の労働になることをわかりません。個別の内訳ついてのテンプレートをセンドすることは正しい選択になるかもしれないです。このクライアントに予算がないとしても、プロのビルドとしてあなたの立ちを確立できます。いつその見積書を送付するべきかを知り、常に見積書がいつ届くかをクライアントに準備させたいことを覚えていてください。ここにあなたのポッドキャスト、サブスタック、それにスプレッドシートのために作られた明確でステップバイステップなフレームワークがあります。それはトランスクリプトにあります。私は日本語に翻訳しませんが、ジェミナイに入れればかなりうまく翻訳してくれるはずです。Okay. So then the podcast and transcript audio-friendly explanation is there. You can find that in a transcript. It's a couple of pages long, but it's worth your viewing. All right. Talking about the underpants gnomes. Those of you who've watched South Park may know who the underpants gnomes are. It's one of the first few seasons of South Park. They had a saying. Step 1, get underpants. Step 3, get paid. They missed step 2, which is what is the, post references. It's super important. Step 1, the gig and the read. Step 2, do the grunt work and turn out a professional and polished product. Step 3, get paid. Step 4, get a review from your client and hopefully referrals for more work because you did a good job. And you've proven yourself that you're a professional, proven to them that you are a professional in your business dealings. And that's likely where a lot of your work is going to come from, referrals. サウスパークを見たことがある人は、テレビ番組、アメリカアニメ、パンツゴノムが誰なのかしているかもしれないですね。彼らには第一段階、パンツを手に入れる。第3段階、報酬をもらうという決まり文句がありました。彼らは第2段階を抜かしていて、 これがこの投稿が少々していることです。第一段階、仕事を獲得して本を読む。第二段階、地道な作業をコツコツして、プルムクのパリッシュな製品をフィニッシングする。第三段階、報酬をもらう。第四段階、クライアントからレビューをもらい、仕事をして取引でプールだと証明できたので、他の仕事の紹介ももらう。Thank you for listening to EJ's voice acting journey. If you found any value in this journey, please follow the show and share it with friends or colleagues who are interested in voice acting. Be sure to follow and share it with anyone you know who's curious about voice acting. Until next time, keep practicing, keep recording, and above all, keep using your voice. Good luck. EJ のseiyuuのtabiを来てくれてありがとうございました。この旅に何か価値を感じてくれたら、ショーをフォローして、同時に声優に興味がある人や同僚とシェアしてください。それでは、また次の回まで。練習を続けて、録音を続けて、そして何よりも、自分の声を使い続けて頑張ってください。
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? Let's go! Hey! Yeah, this is my life, my strife, my right to fight, to die on. And this is my game to play, to claim a brand new name, And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find what I'm good at. I guess I look here, look there, over where am I scared, where am I at? I gotta make it in this life, whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing things right. Sipping in the summer on a goose and Sprite, or find a nightclub for the end of the night, And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything?